Hey guys, Double Jack here, and you are looking at the latest information from the double issue of next week's Weekly Shonen Jump. We have 4 new characters joining the Eyes of Heaven ranks, as well as a little bit more information on the original story mode. Bit disappointing considering 2 weeks ago in Jump they did say check out the double issue for a ton of new info. And I've got to say, a little bit, like I said, a little bit does go a long way, because this one sentence does explain quite a bit how the original story may work. Now, let's look at the characters. Of course, they don't talk much about these because the majority of the time VJump will cover the balls off of them. And so that's why I'm just going to talk about like what we can see already by translations. First of all, we've got the protagonist and the son of the evil Dio Brando, Uri! And of course, we don't have much information on him. He does have his stand gold experience, of course, and that can create life out of things. But Giorno himself doesn't have much news here on how he would be useful in the battle. My guesses are that he'll be similar to how Josuke actually recreates, you know, like when somebody picks up an item, like a throwable item, and then Josuke can use crazy diamonds to make it, or to recreate it. Whereas I think it's going to have some kind of, basically, he's going to be able to create trees and vines like he does in the manga to get to the second stories and stuff like that. And also I think he'll be able to use, make certain things come alive. For example, he might be able to make his brooch come alive and fly and jump, you know, like stuff like that. So, well, we already know what it's going to be like, but of course this is just me talking. All we know is that he's here. We do have a little bit more news regarding Guido Mista though. Mista, of course, has 6 pistols which are connected to his bullets. He hates the number 4. He can never have 4 bullets in his gun at one time because it's bad luck to him. Of course, same with Japan as well. He has 6 mini stands, they're Sex Pistols, but they're not actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because he hates number 4. So we actually have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and basically, all he explains that you'll be able to freely change the trajectory of your bullets. I mean, similar to Whole Horse, how Whole Horse will be able to do it in midstream. Midstream. That's really silly, why do I laugh at that? But anyway, we also have 6 pistols. Maybe we'll be able to set them up in different places, shoot between them. Similar to All-Star Battle, where we can run around, except it'll be in a 3D environment, so we can place one of them here, one of them here, one of them here, and maybe make this kind of really cool trajectory to hit people, or maybe set up traps as well, which would be pretty cool. We do have 2 other characters that have no information, but I'm glad they threw them in this double issue, because if it was just those 2, we've got a lot of characters to get through before Eyes of Heaven comes out, including a lot of new characters, so they're taking their time with this, so I can see it coming out in like December. Unless they go for what they did with All-Star Battle, where they were like, news, like that, and VJump was like, news, kind of thing like that. So anyway, we got Panacotta Fuugo and Narancia Gilliga. Of course, we know how they're going to work, basically. Narancia is going to have Aerosmith, and I have this feeling you'll be able to control Aerosmith and like fly around freely and go pew pew pew. And but if you know, for example, if Narancia gets attacked, you lose the ability, but then you can also use him automatically in different attacks, including volare via, like that, which I love. And of course, Fuugo has his overpowered and really awesome purple haze, and it's really cool because I'm kind of hoping at points that you actually lose control of him, considering he doesn't lose. And let's say you kind of fuck up, and I don't know, like let's say in the spike pit you fall over in the spike pit in one of the stages, or in the Cairo one you get attacked by a gimmick, and let's just say you have to stand out. It would be really cool if he just started, you know, drooling on himself and riping, going like that and going crazy, and just like, well, yeah, going crazy. Also, let's get on to the story mode. So the story mode, the original story mode, we've already seen the picture, we already know it's original, and they are currently creating it as they are going along. One sentence explains what this picture means. So it was like, so why are they fighting Abdo and Iggy? The only thing I can really think of is that Abdo and Iggy are the only ones who are dead, but what's going on? Turns out in this one sentence it says, it's basically it says, after defeating Dio, their previously deceased comrades, they have to battle against the previously deceased comrade, sorry. And it's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Will it be like extending it? Because I would love to see part 5 getting a little bit of Purple Haze feedback in it, because that is a good book. I'd also like to see quite like some random things pop up, like after story. Whilst one character's doing this, what do other characters do? If you see what I mean. You know, like for example, if when Joseph's fighting on the spike pit against AC/DC, let's focus a little bit on what Caesar and Lisa are doing. That'll be pretty cool. But of course, we got to see. We have no information. It's purely my conjecture. That's what I'm thinking of. But yeah, that is this week's news. A lot of character news. I'll be covering VJump next week. Next time we have some more JoJo news, and especially VJump, which will be out in about 10 days from this upload. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Come here for all the JoJo news you want. Subscribe, like me on Facebook, Twitter, kiss me on the cheek. I like the kisses. Anyway, yes, see you later.